then. I can't tell you what to do then.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Then is completely predicated upon this moment.
Okay.
Because the next moment is generally a repeat of this one.
Right.
Right? So when we're just sitting here talking together, right? Just two people talking. I talk, you listen, I talk. There's this communication thing happening. Right?
Right.
Talking and listening. And while this communication is happening, what's actually really meeting? You see, there's something that's silent, that's already connected. Even as we talk now, see, there's something that's already that's silent. It's not you, it's not me. It's just silence to silence.
Are you saying silence to silence?
Yes. It's not the mental turmoil. That's meeting, of course. It's not the talking. It's not the words. There's something more than all of that.
Okay.
Do you sense what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to, but I think so.
Yeah. It's just a sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now when you just stop, just stop. What's your experience when you stop?
Love or something, like some kind of feeling in my heart. You mean like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like just almost, you don't care. You don't think. You don't, I don't, it's hard to, it's just.
I know it's hard, believe me. I spend my life talking about what nobody can talk about.
It's just,
So is this love what you're referring to?
I don't know if it's love.
I know it's deeper than that. It's not just that.
It's kind of, there's a kind of fullness, a fullness, but it's not.
Tangible?
Yeah.
Graspable?
Yeah, it's hard to describe.
Is it a few?
I want to run back to all my terms that I've used, and I'm trying to stay away from that.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to just bring those out.
No. It's all you're doing is just talking authentically, reporting authentically.
Right.
About you, what you really are. So is that's ungraspable? Is this a female or a male ungraspableness? Does it have gender?
No.
How about age?
I don't think so. I don't know. So what's all the panic about, and kind of
It's about this.
About this is hard. This is hard.
No, this is easy.
Right, but so why do I interrupt it?
Because you lose your old self here.
And my old self then is the thing that gets the panic, hysteria, worry, anxiety going?
Yes. Yeah. That's the illusion of me. The illusion of me's main purpose is to keep you at all costs from realizing your own no-thingness. It can be with panic, with ideas, with beliefs, with anxiety, with I must do this, I must figure, anything to get attention off of this that you really are.
And so when I feel, and I label that as maybe suffering,
Mm-hmm.
is that is there the feeling, then labeling it as suffering. Is labeling it as suffering that kind of interruption, that desire to interrupt, or not wanting that?
Yes.
To
what if it
who
wasn't?
am I if I'm not?
What if it wasn't labeled?
Yeah, that's kind of hard to do, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
It's an experience, right? Then what we would call suffering, it's a certain energetic pattern of uncomfortableness that runs through your body.
Right.
Right? Maybe there's emotion to it. But as soon as we label it and then believe the label, if you want to practice, when you're not here, watch what happens when you label anything. It solidifies. As soon as you label an energy in your body, it's this, then it solidifies. It conforms to fit your idea. If you don't label it, it's different. It moves through your system. It doesn't fixate. It just moves through.
So if I say, I have got to be really brave to do that, what is that? Is that the part of me trying to convince me not to do it?
Do you have to be brave?
From where I'm sitting to what you're saying, yeah.
You do?
Well...
Okay, then be brave. Do you see, I'm not asking you to do anything but what shows up as true for you in the moment. What I'm speaking about isn't about a teaching, it's not what somebody else said, it's not even about what I say. It's about the last place actually the egoic mind wants to be is with yourself.
Right.
And everything you need arises. If you need to be brave for a moment, it'll arise. And then when that's no longer necessary, then that will arise. And see, the truth arises within us all, and it doesn't care at all about what should be or shouldn't be, or about teachings or approaches or methods. It doesn't give a hoot about all that. It arises perfectly in a way that is absolutely appropriate for us in that moment. In the very next moment, it may be totally different. But in that moment, you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is to be really alone.
What do you mean, really alone?
Alone. Or relying on nothing.
Oh.
But just see if you can stay in some way conscious of that openness that you are.
Even if I start crying in the middle of a meeting, or...
Especially. Oh yes, don't hold it together. My God, you've spent your whole life holding it together.
I'll try. I mean, I will. Okay.
I'm sure you will. Who cares?
Sounds like a good plan.
You do what you want.
I'm excited about this plan.
Cool. It is exciting.
It is.
It's a truth thing. You see what I mean? It's not a conformity thing. It's not doing what you're supposed to do thing. It's a truth thing. It's a reality thing. It's following the inner direction, ruthlessly, passionately. It's what you've always wanted to do. It's what everybody really wants to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then there's the rent. You know what I mean?
And you do what you need to do to take care of the rent. This isn't opposite of that.
So it shouldn't really interfere.
No, it's all the other stuff that's interfered so far, has it not?
Well, what do you mean? I mean, it feels like it interferes. Paying the rent might interfere with this open state.
No.
Just seems that way?
It just seems that way. Only if you relate to it simply as a state. But this state moves. And if you have any doubt about this state moving, then go home and sit on your